G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build this Japanese shrine. Now, this one was actually a request. You see, I have done a few tutorials for Japanese shrines before, but they're using a lot of acacia wood. So the request I had was to design a shrine that uses the same block palette as many of my other builds. So if you've already built a village using all my tutorials, then this shrine can pop in there nice and easy and just fit in with the whole colour palette of the entire village. And because it uses the same colour palette as a lot of the houses I've done tutorials for, if you've already built one of my shrines and you don't need another one, then you could quite easily use this build as just another house in your village. Okay, let's get started. And to begin, you want to build a square that is 23 blocks long on all sides. And you can just build this out of stone, but what I want you to do is on the very center block on each wall, just place in a stone brick so we've got that marked for later. So once you've done that, go ahead and build another square inside of that square, just leaving a 1 block gap on all sides. And then you can go ahead with your stone and fill in the middle. And when you're done, you should be looking like that. So now I want you to come along to the front door. And what we're going to do is we're going to knock out that center block and then 2 on each side. And we're going to put stone brick stairs in there. And then grab some stone bricks and we're going to place 1 there and 1 there. And then go ahead and do that exact same thing at the back door. Okay, so now that we've done that at the front and the back, I want you to come around to the 2 sides here. And what we're going to do is just find that center block. We're going to knock out that block right there and then 3 on each side of that. So we've knocked out 7 blocks in total, and you can grab some stripped spruce wood and we're going to run 7 of them along like that. And go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, staying with our stripped spruce wood, we're going to run 2 lines just like that. And these are in line with these 2 stone bricks that we placed up the front. So we're just going to run them straight down the center. Now we can put the rest of our floor in, and we're going to do this by placing spruce logs down just in the opposite direction to those logs right there. So go ahead and cover up all the grass. So when you're done, you'll be looking like that. So now we're going to grab some regular stone stairs, and we're going to run these all the way around the outside, starting right next to that stone brick right there. And the same on this side, so just go ahead and run these all the way around the build. Okay, so grab some stripped acacia, and I want you to follow this line of logs in the floor. And just where that line meets the stone, on top of the stone, we're going to place one of our acacia. And we'll do the same right there, and do the exact same thing up the back as well. And then come along to the sides, and we're looking at this line of acacia here. Just on top of the stone where that ends, we are going to place 2 more logs, and do the same on this side. And once that's done, we're going to add an extra 4 logs on top of each of these, so they are 5 blocks tall in total. Okay, so once your pillars are built, we are going to place some composters in each corner, and we're just placing these on top of the stone in between our pillars. So starting right next to your pillar, on top of the stone, build the composters out until we get to the corner here, and then turn around and connect with the other pillar. So go ahead and do that in all 4 corners. And now we're going to build something a little bit different out the front. So come along, if this is your front door, grab some stripped dark oak logs, and just in front of the acacia pillars we are going to build another pillar that is 4 blocks tall. So do that on each side of your front door, and then come down to the back door, and we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we are doing it with bone blocks. So go ahead and do that at your back door. Okay, so now we're going to start putting up some walls, and we're going to start with the walls on each side. And these are exactly the same, so I've done that side. we are going to come around here and do this side together. So the first thing we want to do is right next to this acacia pillar, we want to add bone blocks on top of the composters, so 2 pillars of it to the same height as the acacia. Then we're going to put one lying on its side down the bottom, and then 2 more pillars of 4, and you can connect it up the top, so we've got a little window. And then looking from the outside, we're going to place an acacia trapdoor there, another one there, and open them both up. So just go ahead, do the exact same thing right here. Okay, so now I want you to come around to the front wall. That's where we've got our dark oak, and next to the acacia pillar, we are going to build 2 pillars of bone blocks just up to the same height as that. And then with smooth quartz stairs, we're going to place 2 right there, and then place a pillar of 4 bone blocks next to it. Then you can grab your smooth quartz again, and we're going to do 2 upside down stairs right there. Then grab your acacia trapdoors. We're going to put 2 there, 2 there, and then flip them both up. And go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. So 2 bone blocks next to the acacia, 1 on this side, right way upstairs, upside down, and trapdoors. Okay, so now we'll do the 2 windows at the back wall, and these begin the same but finish a little bit differently. So we're going to begin with 2 lines of bone blocks next to our acacia pillar, 1 on this side. This time we're doing the quartz stairs down the bottom, but we're not doing them up the top. So we'll leave it like that for the moment. Just go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now we're going to increase the height of our bone block walls. So what you want to do is begin in the corner. We're going to place 1 bone block facing straight up right there, and then on the final bone block before we reach the acacia, we're going to add another one, and the same on this side. On that final bone block, we're going to add another facing straight up, and then you can join those with bone blocks lying on their sides. So you should be looking like that. So just go ahead and do the exact same thing in all 4 corners, and once you've done that, on the back wall we will be able to place our trapdoor windows. So just come down here, hold shift and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and flip them all up, and just make sure you're standing on the outside of the building when you do that. Okay, so we've done our corners. Now we're going to do the 2 side walls. And on my build, both windows are different, but if you wanted to, you could pick your favorite and do that on both sides. So what I'm going to do is come around to the right-hand side, and just in front of these acacia pillars, I'm going to build a bone block pillar that is 5 blocks tall. And then just next to that, I'm going to build a bone block pillar that is 4 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Now down the bottom I'm going to run bone blocks connecting them, and then up the top, just on top of the 4 block tall one, I'm going to run bone blocks connecting them as well. Just like that. And then you can grab your acacia trapdoors, come around here, hold shift, place 3 on that side, open them up, and 3 on that side and open them up. Just like that. And then for the window on the opposite side, we're going to begin in the same way. So just in front of the acacia pillar, we're going to place 5 bone blocks. And then just next to that, we're going to place another pillar. This one is also 5 bone blocks. And then right in the middle, another 5 bone block pillar. Just like that. And down the bottom, lying on their side, we're going to place 2 bone blocks to fill in each gap. And then up the top, another 2 bone blocks. And then grab your acacia trapdoors and then place 6 trapdoors in each window and open them up. Okay, now you've done your windows, I want you to grab some andesite and some stone bricks. And what we're going to do is just replace some of these stone blocks with these blocks, and just do it absolutely randomly, guys, and just go around the base of this building mixing in these. So when you're done, your stone platform should be looking a little more interesting like that. So now come along to our front door where we've got our dark oak and grab some brown concrete powder, and just next to the acacia pillars we are going to place 5 brown concrete powder on each side, and then grab some sea lanterns and just connect them with 3 up the top, just like that, and then you can put acacia trapdoors on each side of our sea lens. And I like to place them up the top and flip them down rather than place it at the bottom and flip it up. I think it looks a bit nicer that way. So then come back to the outside and grab some acacia stairs, and we're going to place 3 upside down underneath our sea lens, and then we're going to place an acacia trapdoor there, 1 there, and flip them open, and then grab 2 acacia doors, come to the inside, and we're going to place them on the stone just below our acacia trapdoors like that. So that is our door, and if you want to live in there and stop mobs getting in there, then all you need to do is add an extra door in there, but for the purposes of this build we are just going to leave that wide open. And then you can come around to the back door, and we're going to begin placing composters next to our acacia pillars. We're only going to place 4 this time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then grab some stripped dark oak logs, and right at the top we're going to place 1 lying on its side, just like that. Then from here on in it's pretty much the same. 3 sea lanterns in the middle. You can put your trapdoors on the outside and the inside. We will put our 2 acacia doors on top of the stone, and then from the outside we're going to put 3 upside down acacia stairs, and then the 2 trapdoors just like that. And you'll notice the door handle on the acacia door is facing in a weird direction this time. I'd like to have it facing toward the middle like that. So the final thing to do is to grab some dark oak trapdoors and come around to the inside of the building, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and flip them all up like that, and then go ahead at the front door and do the same thing, 5 across the top and flip them up. Okay, so come on into the inside of the building, and we're looking at these 2 stripped acacia logs in the middle that are running in different directions from the rest of the floor. What I want you to do is from the edge of the building, we're going to skip 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th one, we're going to place an acacia log, and that should line up with that acacia pillar right there. And we'll do the same on this side. Skip 4, place 1, it'll line up with that acacia log. And do the same on this one right here. So we've got 4 acacia right there. And now we're just going to add another 4 to the top of each of those. So they are 5 blocks tall, and then finish with 2 stone on top. So just go ahead and do that on each of these. So 5 acacia in total, and then 2 stone. Okay, so now we're going to connect the pillars in the middle of the room with the pillars on the side walls. So each corner will look like that. So all you do is grab your stripped acacia, place it against that bottom stone block, and continue it all the way along until you finish on top of the acacia on the side wall. So when you're done, you should be looking like that. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing right in the middle, connecting these 4 pillars. So we're just going to make a little rectangle in here, just like this, guys. So just go ahead and build that framework. Okay, so now that's done, come to the inside of the building, and at the front door we're going to place an upside down acacia stair right there, and then build it all the way along just like that. So go ahead and do that exact same thing on the back wall as well, just 5 upside down acacia stairs. And then for the side walls we're going to build the stairs again, but we're also going to do a table. So come along here, and right in that corner we're going to place an upside down stair and run that all the way along, and then Once you've done that, grab some spruce slabs. We're going to put one in that corner, one in that corner, and then grab spruce stairs. Look at the slab from this direction, place an upside down stair like that. Do the same on this side, upside down stair, and then 3 slabs in the middle. Okay, so now we're going to come up above, and I've already built one on the back wall over there. We're going to build the exact same thing up the front. So just in between the 2 stone blocks here, we're going to place 5 note blocks, and then out to each side we are going to place 3, and at the ends we're going to place a stripped acacia log facing straight up, and then you can place a temporary block there, place a stripped acacia lying on its side and break that, and then we're going to run our stripped acacia all the way along until we reach the final note block, just like that. So go ahead and do that at the front and the back, and then we're going to do kind of the same thing on each side wall. So we're going to place our note blocks in the middle, and then on each side we're just going to come out 2 this time instead of 3, and you can put your stripped acacia log facing straight up and then 2 lying on their side, and then we'll run the stripped acacia all the way along the top, and then on this side right here 2 note blocks, log facing straight up, and then 2 on the side. So go ahead and build that on this side as well. So you should be looking like that when you're done, guys. So now we're going to hang some lanterns inside the building. So walk in the front door and just look up here. We're going to place an acacia fence there and 1 there, and then off to the sides we're going to place 1 right there, and then 1 in the same spot up the far end, and from each of these we are going to hang a lantern. So it should look just like that, and then you can turn around and in the exact same spot on these pillars, go ahead and hang 4 more. So your lanterns should be looking like that when you're done. Now, if you're building this as a shrine, you probably want to leave the interior as it is, but I've designed mine as a house, so I'm going to put up a few walls in here. So we're not doing furniture, but we are making the interior look nice. So I want you to look at the back wall. That's the one with the line of composters. And what we're going to do is between our 2 acacia pillars here, we're going to run 4 composters there and 4 composters right there, and then we're going to run 4 stripped acacia logs across the top. And then you can grab some spruce trapdoors, and from the inside here where our door is, you can hold shift and fill up this gap with the trapdoors and flip them all up just like that. And then you can turn around and do the same thing right here. And now we'll put in a ladder to get right up to the 2nd floor. So I'm going to build mine on this side right here. So on this first line of trapdoors, I'm going to build a ladder going all the way up. You'll have to hold shift when you place them on the trapdoors. And we'll place the final one on the note block. And then just above that, we'll place an acacia trapdoor right there. You can open that up, and that is now your way up to the next floor. And the final 2 walls I'm going to build will be just at the front door right here. So come in the front and look at this pillar on the right hand side. We're going to put 4 composters there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And then on top of those we're going to run our stripped acacia logs, but I'm going to leave the area up above nice and open. So this is just a nice little entryway to put your shoes and coats down, and then you can come around here to the main part of the house. Now there's not enough light in here to stop mobs from spawning, so what you want to do is just run around the building, and in all the dark spots just pick a random spot in the floor, knock out the spruce, knock out the block below, and then place some sort of light source in there. You can just put a torch if you want. I'm using sea lens, and then put a trapdoor on top, and just do these randomly around the build until the place is fully lit up. Okay, grab some acacia stairs and look at these upside down stairs just at our front door. What we're going to do is we're going to continue that line of them all the way along to the side. So do it on that side and do it on that side as well. And once you've done that, look at your back door and do the same thing. Just continue that line of stairs all the way along. So once you've done that at the front and the back, in each corner, I want you to add some upside down stairs on that side and upside down stairs on that side. So just on the two sides of that and not in that section there. So I'll do it again here. We've got our upside down stairs. We're going to add 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, you can put some acacia slabs across the top like that to create a nice ceiling. So go ahead and do that in all 4 corners. The only difference will be the one where we've got the ladder. All you do is you leave out that 3rd stair. But you can go ahead and put in your ceiling normally as you would, just like that. So go ahead and do that in all 4 corners. Okay, so now we're going to start building the roof, and we're going to begin at the front and the back doors. And these are the same on both sides, so I'll show you the front and you can copy it to the back. So we're going to begin with a nether brick slab against the top half of that middle trapdoor. And then looking from the side, we're going to place 2 upside down nether brick stairs from that side and 2 upside down nether brick stairs from that side. Then on top of the slab, we're going to place a sea lantern with dark oak planks on each side of that. Now come along to our pillars. At the front door, it's dark oak, and at the back door, they are bone blocks. But on top of both, it's exactly the same. We're going to do 2 dark oak planks there, 2 dark oak planks there, and then against the bottom one, upside down dark oak stairs toward the front, and then upside down dark oak stairs toward the middle. So same on that side, and then up above, looking from the side, on top of the stairs, we're going to put right way upstairs facing in that direction, and right way up stairs right there. Now staying with our stairs, we're going to go up to this nether brick right here. We're going to go stair, and then another stair out to the front. Same on this side, stair and stair out to the front. And then grab some dark oak slabs, and just against the top half of that stair, we're going to place a slab and a slab, just like that, guys. And then on top of the sea lantern, dark oak slab and another one toward the front. And then you can grab some dark oak trapdoors, and we're going to place one just there in front of the sea lantern, one there, and one right there. And once you've done that, go back to your nether brick stairs, and where we've got this stair in the corner, we're just going to place another nether brick stair right next to that. Same on this side, whoops, right there, coming toward the front. Above that, another one, so we're staring up toward the middle. Just like that, and then nether brick slabs, we're going to place one there, and one right there. So go ahead and build that same thing on the back wall. Then on the 2 side walls, we are going to build that right there. So I've built that one. We will come along to this side and build the other. So we're going to start with sea lanterns. Just on top of the middle block right here, the middle bone block, place a sea lantern with another one on each side with dark oak trapdoors in front. And then on top of the middle one, I'm going to place some crimson planks. If you don't have any crimson, just use dark oak, it'll be fine. And then on each side of that, we're going to go dark oak planks and then dark oak slabs. So do it on both sides here. Planks and slab, and then grab some dark oak stairs. We're going to place one on top of the sea lantern like that, and another one on that side, and then we'll finish with dark oak slabs on top. So we've made a little triangle, and now we're going to bring these slabs and stairs forward by 1 block. So up the top against that slab, place another one poking out toward the front, and the slabs on the sides, another one poking out toward the front. Now we'll also add slabs to the top half of the dark oak planks, just like that, and then we are going to mirror those stairs. So just placing another one right next to it whoops, coming out toward the front. Just like that, guys. Now go back to your dark oak slabs, and against the top half of these bone blocks here, we are going to run a line of slabs all the way across, just like so. And now I want you to grab some nether bricks, and against the last slab, we're going to place a brick in front and another brick off to the side. Same on this side, brick in front and brick to the side, and then with nether brick slabs against the bottom half there, we're going to run a line of them all the way along, just like so. And then we can go slab there and slab there. So we're coming up on the angle. Same thing on that side. Switch to stairs. We'll put another stair in front of the dark oak stairs. And then up the top, we'll put a nether brick slab there with another nether brick slab underneath. And that's finished. Okay, now we're going to start building the rest of the roof. So come along to the triangular roofs at the sides, and we're going to place a dark oak slab on top of that dark oak slab right there. So one there, and then continue that line all the way along to the corner. And what I want you to do is when you get to the corner, I want you to turn around. So we're just leaving a distance of 1 block between our line of slabs and the building. So just keep running that around until we connect right there. So we're going to do that in all 4 corners. So that final slab right on the edge, we're going to place 1 on top of that, and then run the line around, turn the corner, leaving a 1 block gap between our slabs and the bone blocks, and keep going until we connect. So go ahead and do that in all 4 corners. Okay, so now switch to nether brick slabs, and I'll show you one corner and you can copy it to the others. So come along to our triangular roof, and just against the top half of the nether brick block, we're going to place a nether brick slab, and we're just going to run this all the way around, just skirting the edge of our slabs we placed earlier. And the final one will be placed right there, just on the diagonal from our nether brick stairs. Now come to the corner, knock out the corner one and the one on each side. I'm going to place a slab against the dark oak slab there. Same thing right here, slab right there. And then we're going to have to place a few temporary ones just so we can place another one, just flicking up in the corner like that. Now grab a dark oak slab, we'll place an extra one right in the corner right there. And then we'll put an end rod on top of the nether brick slab right in the corner. So just go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. Okay, once that's done, we're going to grab some dark oak fences, and we're going to put 4 of these little pillars of them in each corner. So I'll just show you this corner over here, and you can copy it to the others. So looking at this window right here, we're looking at the composters down below. So the last composter, I'm going to skip 1 block and then place a fence, and then over here, the final composter, skip 1 block, place a fence. And then if you look at it from this side, it's the same thing. We're looking at the last composter, skip 1 block, place a fence, last composter, skip 1 block, place a fence, and then you can just build all of these up until they connect with the roof. Okay, once that's done, I want you to grab some acacia slabs and come right to the middle up here, this little middle rectangle, and against the top half of the acacia logs right here, we are going to fill in the ceiling with our acacia slabs, just like that. And then we are also going to build them out a little bit to each side. So on the sides here, you can see we've got the 3 logs sticking out. We're going to build out our slabs by 3 on this side and the other side, just like that, guys. And then at the front and the back, you can see our logs are sticking out by 2. What we're going to do is just add 2 acacia slabs at the front and at the back. And that is how you should be looking when you're done, guys. The final thing to do is just where our ladder is right here. On each side, we're just going to put 2 acacia planks. So 2 right there and 2 right there. Alrighty, so come behind our little triangular roofs and you can see we've got our stairs going along. We're just going to add another stair to the end on that side and another stair right there. In this gap you can just put some dark oak planks and we'll put a dark oak slab on top. So go ahead and do that on both sides. And then for these rounded roofs, just come behind these and we'll start the same way. We're going to continue these stairs with another stair. Same thing on this side, and then we'll just use slabs here. So a slab at the top there, a slab there, and a slab in the middle. Okay, so now I will show you what to do in one corner of the roof, and you can copy it to the other three corners. So at the top half of these bone blocks, I want you to place a line of slabs and keep going until it connects right there. And on this side we will also continue to keep going until it connects to that roof, and we'll pop an extra one in the corner, and then we'll do that one more time. So we're going to be on top of the bone blocks this time. Just run it all the way around the corner until we connect with the dark oak there and put an extra one in the corner. Alrighty, so once you've done that in all four corners, come around to where your triangular roof is and just stick your head in here and you'll see a little gap. Just put a dark oak slab in there. So there's one on each side. So do that on both sides of the building. Okay, continuing with the roof, I want you to grab some dark oak slabs and just on top of this acacia right in the corner, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 dark oak slabs like that. And then coming out from each direction, we're going to grab a chiseled nether brick. That's the one with the little skeleton face. We're going to place one of these every second block. Just do that all the way around. When you get to the other corner, place your 3 dark oak slabs in. Then your chiseled nether brick. And just keep placing these every second block the entire way around the building. Okay, once you've placed all of them all the way around, you can come back to each corner. And just for the 2 chiseled bricks in the corners, we're going to put a dark oak fence on top of each of those. And then we're going to grab regular nether bricks and just place one of these in the gap between each of these chiseled ones. Just remembering, in the corners, place your 2 dark oak fences. Now in each corner we've created a little dead space just in here. So what I want you to do is just grab any junk block. I'm just going to use stone. And fill in that area just with a single layer of stone. If you look from above, you can see I've done it in all 4 corners. And then grab a nether brick slab, and just where we've got these little arches and triangles on each side, you can see this top line of slabs where it finishes. We're just going to add a nether brick slab right there. So go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. Okay, so grab some stripped dark oak, and we're going to need both kinds here, the one with the bark end and the one with the log end. And we're going to start with the one with the bark end. So looking from the front, we're going to come all the way down here to that fence post, and we're just going to place the bark ended one against that, and then we're going to run logs all the way down here until we get within 1 block of the fence, and then we can turn. Grab the one with the bark end on it and place it right there, and go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. And just using the regular stripped dark oak log now, we're going to make a square out of this. So come along to the last one, place your log there, and run it all the way along until it connects to the other one, and do the same up this side. And you'll see we've made some little gaps in here. So what you can do is grab some acacia planks and just fill these in. Okay, so come up the top here and I'll build 1 corner and you can copy it to the others. It's exactly the same in each corner. So just on top of that acacia right in the corner, we're going to place a dark oak log, stripped dark oak, then skip a block, place 1, and skip a block, place 1. So 3 just like that. And then add an extra 3 on top, so they are 4 blocks tall in total. Now just in this little gap right here between the 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 sea lanterns with a stone block on top. Then you can come to the outside. Against the stone, we're going to put an upside down acacia stair on that side, one on that side, and then in front of the sea lanterns, we're going to put 3 acacia trapdoors. So that's what it'll look like from the outside of the corner, and that's what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so once you've built that in all 4 corners, we are going to build this on all 4 walls, and it's exactly the same on each side. So what you can do is come along to where your sea lanterns are, just skip a block, and then place a composter, and do that on the opposite side. Skip a block, place a composter, and then put 3 more on top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So they're 4 blocks tall in total, and then you can just run composters across the top. And then underneath here on each side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 note blocks. So just go ahead and do that on all 4 walls. Okay, so grab some white concrete, and we're going to place this on top of the composters, but we're only going to place it on the composters on the 2 side walls, not at the front and the back. So just over here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side, and 7 on this side. And on the ends of that, just place a stone block. And once you've got 4 stone blocks in place, grab some stripped dark oak, and we're going to connect these stone blocks with the dark oak logs. So just run them all the way along, just like that. So these composters at the front and the back are not covered up. And then you can come underneath here, and where we've got that stone block, just run stripped dark oak down to the bottom. So just do that underneath all 4 of those stone blocks. And once you've done all 4 of those, you can put a composter against the side of the stone block right there, and then trapdoors against the sea lens. So go ahead, do that in all 4 corners. Okay, so now we're going to run some acacia fences all the way around the building. So I'll show you how to do one side, and you can copy it to the others. So in the corner, we're going to put a fence with a lantern on top. So we'll do it over here as well. The next one goes just in here. So against the composters, we're going to put a fence on each side with a lantern on top, and then we'll put another fence just in front of that one. Same here, and then one fence right in the middle. And then you can grab fence gates and just run them all the way along the front, connecting these. Okay, so grab yourself some nether bricks, and on top of the dark oak pillar in all 4 corners, I want you to place a nether brick block just like that. And then we're going to run a line of dark oak planks connecting them, and do that all the way around. So once you've done that, you'll notice this little gap above our composters. Just go ahead and plug that up with stone. So there's one at the back and one at the front. Just cover them up, and then in each corner grab a nether brick slab, and just on top of the bricks we placed before, just place the slab on top, and then switch to dark oak slabs. And against the bottom half of the dark oak that we placed just before, we're going to place a line of slabs all the way around. When you get to the corner, place a nether brick block, and then you can turn the corner and continue with your dark oak slabs. Okay, so once you've done that all the way around, we're going to build that little triangle, and we're going to build one at the back wall and one at the front wall, so not on the side. So I've already done that one. I'll show you how to build this one, and it's going to go on top of that stripped dark oak. So on the last dark oak block, we're going to place dark oak planks, and then just inside of that, we're going to place acacia planks, and then bone blocks lying on their side, connecting them. Now grab some nether brick fences, and right in the middle on top of the bone block, we're going to place one there, one on each side, and one on top. And then we'll finish with acacia planks. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and another on top. Okay, so come back to our dark oak roof up the top, and we're going to run another line of slabs all the way around. And we're just doing this half a slab lower than the previous bit of roof. So just at that level right there. So just go around and do that in one great big square. And then when you're done, in each corner on top of that dark oak, place a nether brick slab. And now we're going to do pretty much the exact same thing. So coming down just on the angle by half a slab, we're going to run all the way around again. But this time we are using the nether brick slabs instead of the dark oak. And then finally we need to add a little decoration to all four corners. So what you can do is grab two slabs and place them on top of the one in the corner. So 1, 2, and then when you break the one below, you'll be left with that single slab there. Next, break these two, 1, 2, and place them against the dark oak instead. So one there and one there, and now you've got a pretty little corner. So go ahead and do that in all four corners. Okay, so up above here you can see we've got a little square made of stone and white concrete. All we're going to do now is just cover that up with dark oak slabs. So we're just running this around in a little square. Okay, so now we're going to start building up our roof, and what I want you to do is grab dark oak slabs, and against the planks right there, we're going to place the slab against the top half of that and run it all the way along until it connects to the other plank, and then we're just going to add an extra slab in front there, and over at the back we're going to add an extra slab right there as well. So go ahead and do that on both sides. Okay, so grab some dark oak stairs now, and looking at our acacia blocks here, we're going to place 3 stairs on top of them. So 1, 2, 3, just like that, and then we're going to bring them out one toward the front. So just next to those stairs, place an extra one. And you can go ahead and do that over here as well. So do that at the front and the back. And once you've done both sides, you can just run these stairs all the way along until they connect. And this is how you should be looking once you've done that on both sides. Just make sure that the roof is hanging over past this acacia by 1 block at the front and the back. And then up the top, we're just going to put some dark oak slabs. So 1 on top of that acacia, 1 in front, and then run this all the way along to the other side, just extending 1 block beyond the acacia. So now I want you to grab some nether brick slabs, and we're going to frame this bit of roof. So just where we've got this dark oak block here, place a nether brick slab against the top half of that. Then 1 out toward this side, 1 on top, and then you can break that first one we placed. So you see we've got 2 coming up on the angle, and then we'll just add a third one on the angle like that. So I'll do it again over here. So temporary 1, 1 beside it, 1 on top, break that, then an extra one right there. And then the next step is just to add 2 nether brick stairs next to the dark oak stairs on that side as well, and then up the top we'll put a nether brick slab against that slab with an extra one beneath. So do that on both sides. Alrighty, so once you've done that on both sides, the top of your roof is 100% done, but we've still got some work to do underneath, like these trapdoors right here. So we're going to place one of them, or a line of them on each side. So what you can do is come through your little doorway here and look up. I like to face toward the outside, and we're just going to run a line of them between our 2 dark oak pillars. So just come out here and do that on all 4 sides. And the last thing to do is to add a little bit of light to the center of this room so we don't get any mobs spawn. So just find the exact center and then look up and place a dark oak fence right there in the ceiling. And we're going to add 1, 2, 3 chains to that. Now it might be easier to add a temporary block to the end of the chain, and then we'll use jungle trapdoors, and we're just going to fold one of these down on each side. Then you can break the temporary block, and I'm going to hang a lantern right there. And there's enough light to stop the mobs from spawning, and your build is 100% complete. And finally, just to decorate, scatter around a few cherry blossom trees and put your shaders on, and this place looks lovely. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Cortezerino. I'll see you later.